Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the FP Journe Chronometre Optimum. This black label example from the Souverain collection can be seen and purchased on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right-hand corner of the screen at any time to see our full listing for this watch with additional accessories included, high-resolution images, and naturally full pricing details. Now on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference. The size of this watch is a little bit of a tweener, which is to say, FP Journe offers this timepiece in 40mm and 42mm sizes, but the watch as I'm wearing it as a 40 actually measures close to 41mm, and I'm going to call it a 41 across the round of the case, crown not included. Now considering the complexity within, it's wonderfully slim, 9.5mm above the wrist. You'll note it has a relatively domed bezel profile and a low case flank, so it fits easily underneath tight sleeves or dress cuffs. From lug to platinum lug, it measures 48mm across the wrist. It has a satisfying heft to it. Part of that is the platinum, and part of that is the fact that bridges and plates of the caliber are composed of rose gold, 18 karat. Now the watch does have a luxurious but slim profile, monotone stitch black rectangular scale, alligator leather strap. Uniquely, also alligator leather on the bottom for long-wearing durability. Calf is a little bit softer, but alligator is more durable, and I'll say it really doesn't carry any penalty in terms of wrist feel. It's a smaller scale on the bottom, so almost as soft as calf, but much more durable. And for easy on-the-fly adjustability, appropriately enough, a 95% purity platinum pin buckle. But it is the dial and the caliber of this watch that will entice collectors. Now the watch has a smart case flank featuring a twin belt line for strong horizontal flow from edge to edge. It's sharp, it's masculine, it's discreet. But again, this watch is all about what you're looking at on the dial and the wonder that lies just below. Now, the Chronometre Optimum came out in 2012, and it was FP Journe's personal take on the science of chronometry. You can see the dial has all of his hallmarks, from the white gold sort of internal bezel that frames the silver guilloche hours, minutes, and seconds, to the sweeping and I'll even say inverted power reserve scale at approximately 7 o'clock. What you're looking at isn't so much how much power is remaining. When you wind the watch, it moves backwards, showing how many hours since you wound the watch, assuming you energize the 70-hour power reserve to the fullest extent. Now you can see the remontoir d'égalité, essentially a constant force mechanism just below the dial that meters out a certain quantized amount of mainspring. It has two mainspring barrels, but mainspring tension to the escapement. It allows the watch to maintain the same amplitude for 50 hours of its 70-hour power reserve, and it's coupled to a deadbeat second system such that the metered power is dispersed in 1 second increments. Now when you turn the watch over, you can see this is the caliber 1510, 44 jewels, crafted entirely in-house, finished, engineered, assembled, and adjusted remarkably in 6 positions. I should note that FP Journe plays a little fast and loose with the definition of a chronometer. Conventionally, in Switzerland, that's a standard of identity, something that you need to actually receive from the COSC, the Contrôle Officiel. But FP Journe uses the terminology chronometre without permission, but it does achieve the same precision, and it takes great pride in the fact that it sort of flouts that definition to its own ends. And with a combination of twin mainspring barrels, a constant force escapement, and a unique dual impulse biaxial escapement, the watch easily meets the COSC timing standards. Now there's a lot going on here, so it's best to walk through from the crown to the escapement. The crown is wound to energize 2 mainspring barrels that sit on this sort of crown side mono bridge. The barrel bridge then gives way to a large channel which allows you glorious visual access to the remontoir assembly as well as the dual escape wheels of the unique biaxial escapement system. It also allows you to see the going train quite easily, carrying the power from the mainspring barrels, and a beautiful engine-turned perlage base. You can see there is linear Côte de Genève across the bridges. Now what you see here is the remontoir assembly. It's constructed of titanium for lightness and efficiency, and it's metering out those quantized bursts of power to the escapement. Now the escapement, which features an exceptionally large balance beating away at 21,600 vibrations per hour, is constructed a lot like the dual U-lease escapement in post-2005 Freaks and the UN 160 anniversary watch from 2006. So you have two escape wheels alternately locking and unlocking, and they are moving a pallet back and forth. The pallet then impulses the balance, and what this does is it separates the functions of locking and unlocking, and it makes the escapement, inspired by Breguet, far more efficient. It's also a free-sprung balance, so you can see once adjusted, it holds its timing very well. Entirely handmade, hand-adjusted, as F.P. Journe likes to say, he invented and he made it, and as a black label, exceptionally rare. No more than a bare handful amounting to single digits of the black label, black dial Chronometre Optimum will be produced each year. In many ways, this is F.P. Journe's signature watch, perhaps his most cerebral complication. The beauty is in the idea behind it. You can see it, and you can purchase it on our channel.